Hey dolls, so I'm back. So I came to show y'all this quick, easy install. I love for me a easy install lately. So let me show y'all the box and everything. So this is from Mega Look Hair, and this is the bag that the wig came in. So it's a 26-inch. They sent some lashes, and they also sent a couple of other things. So in here, they sent some clip-on bangs. So I guess if you wanted to just try these out, you could. I don't know. I may just put it over my wig so you can kind of see. But they are really thin. So I don't know that I would use them. So it just has one little clip. And then you would just clip it on. Well, maybe it might not be too thin once you put it on. So whenever you put it on, and then it's like this. But I like mine's like pretty long. So yeah, that actually don't look bad, even with me just kind of slapping it on. So it came with these clip-on bangs. I might have to try these out. And then they sent this bag with some more stuff in it. So they sent a headband. Oh, I got another edge brush, an orange one. I don't have orange in my collection, so I'll be adding that to the pile. They sent a hair clip, a black one. They sent some bobby pins or hair pins. They also sent this black and white hair clip that you can put in for, like, you know, a little design or whatever. And then they also sent some wig caps. So that was nice. I like when they send free goodies or whatever. So with this particular hair, it is just a closure middle part wig. So I will show you dolls how the wig comes. I'll probably have the clip on the side of the video, but the closure is just going straight down in the middle, and it's from here to here, and it goes straight down the middle. So you don't have any parting space on the sides or anything like that. It's not a frontal, it is a middle part closure, and the parting goes back quite far. So that's how I have this really deep part. And yeah, I think this install was so easy because it's just a small little piece of lace that you have to lay down, and I liked how it looks with no baby hair, so I just left it like that. I did pluck it. That was really easy because it's such a small space, like I said. And yeah, I believe this hair was straight, but I did straighten it out because, of course, after I bleached the knots and shampooed it, the wig did have kind of like a soft wave to it. But I had flat ironed it off camera before even installing it, and kind of had already put my part in place. But we, you know, we spruced it up and all of that. So this is how it is looking. This is what it's giving. I probably need to put a little bit of powder right here in the front area, but I think it blends in with my skin real nice. I just used some concealer down the part line. So yeah, this is the wig, and it comes down. Let's show y'all. So the wig comes down quite a bit. It's 26 inches. So yeah, if y'all want to see how I installed this wig, then keep on watching. Okay, y'all, so I'm just popping the wig on my head right now, and then we're gonna get into it. So once I have the wig on, you can see how it looks, and the lace and everything. I did leave the lace attached, and I did already put a part in the wig, but it was a little bit off, so we are gonna straighten that up and everything like that. So I am taking my rat tail comb, and I'm just going back down the center and making sure that I have my part nice and centered and straight and everything like that. You could do this on the mannequin like I did previously, but once you put it on, you know, you'll probably want to go back through and just double check it or whatever. So I am taking my hot comb, and you can see here how the parting is looking on the wig. And then I'm just kind of lining it up to see where it's going to sit. And now I'm going to go in and mold the wig down using my Got To Be spray. This is the high insta-hold one. So I am just spraying it down, and then I forgot that I like to cut off those little pieces on the sides because it gives it a better lay. So I am going to go ahead and trim those off. I tried to show y'all, but I was kind of out of the frame. But you can see here, I'm just trimming off those two little side pieces. And since I had already sprayed it down, I went ahead and put a little bit more spray, especially on the corners, because those parts I cut off. So I put a little bit more hairspray on those parts before I went in and blow dried it down. And using the spray with the lace and leaving the lace on, it just makes it really easy. You can go ahead and cut the lace off to start with if you prefer to do that. Sometimes I like to do it that way, and sometimes I like to do it this way, especially if it's a small closure space. This way works out really good. So I already just blow dried it, and then I'm going back in and doing a second round of spray, going back in and blow drying it down once again, because we want it to be really nice and melted, and we want it to last for quite a bit, you know, as long as it can possibly last. So yeah, I'm just spraying it down and then blow drying it, and then I'm gonna go in with my elastic band and tie that down. And while it is drying, I do go back in with the blow dryer once again to help mold it into place, and then kind of just let it sit on there. So while we are letting it sit and dry some more, I decided that I would go ahead and do my part space by using some concealer to further define the part out. And this is just the LA Girl Pro Concealer and an angled makeup brush, and I'm just taking that down the center with the concealer to define the part so that it can really pop out. You can see the difference of how it looks where the concealer is and where there is no concealer. But we are going to blend it in because you don't want to leave it harsh like this. Like this is popping out too much. We don't want it to pop out this much. So I'm just blending it in, and then I'm going to take my wrapping mousse and just put some down the center. This one is getting a little empty, so not that much was really coming out. But I'm just pumping out some of this mousse and putting it in the center of the part, and then I'm going to go ahead and tap it into place. Just tap, tap, tap it in. And once I do that, you can see that it's melting in really nicely and giving you scalp, honey, because that's what we want. We want to look like scalp, okay? So I'm just taking my brush again and kind of just blending it in a little bit more. And you can see how it's looking. It's giving you scalp, you know. Looking good, looking laid, okay, real easy, simple. So now I'm going to take my elastic band off, and then I'm going to go ahead and start cutting off the lace. This razor is getting a little dull, so the cutoff could have been better, but it still worked out fine. So I'm just taking the razor, and I tried to show y'all what I was doing. I was too close up trying to get everything in frame that I was out of frame, but basically, you just want to go down the hairline with your razor and go ahead and cut off that excess lace, getting as close to the hair as you possibly can without leaving any additional lace. So now you can see how that looks, and I'm just kind of cleaning off any extra hairspray that's on my head before I go back in, and I'm going to re-spray down my closure once again to just melt it into place even more. So you can see what it's giving. I'm just kind of showing you, you know, what the hairline is doing. So now I'm just going to take a little bit more spray and kind of just spray right at the edge of where we applied that closure and you can go back in and further clean off any extra hairspray that gets onto your forehead. But I am going to go in and blow dry that down once again because we don't want it to lift up on us. So I'm just going to blow dry it down a bit, and then I'm going to tie it down once again with my elastic band, because the elastic band just really pushes the lace into your skin, so it really gives you that melted kind of look. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to tie it back down, and then you can blow dry it once again or go do whatever and let it dry. So you can see this is the melt on the closure. So it's nice and melted. This is a close-up of it. And then now I'm just kind of taking my edge brush. I'm using the comb in to comb out any extra hairspray that kind of got gunked up in the front. And I just kind of comb through that and clean it off with the same thing that I was using to clean off my forehead, which is just witch hazel and an alcohol mixture. So now I'm going to go back in and further lay down the hair so that it's nice and flat at the top. So I'm kind of going in sections, especially on this side, because it was giving me a little bit of bulk that I didn't want. So I'm just kind of sectioning it off into a few different sections and then laying it down with the hot comb so that it can get super, super flat at the top. And it will give you more of a natural appearance than a wig-like appearance. You want to get it super flat as you can, okay? So I'm just doing that, and then I'm going to take the next section, of course, and flat iron that down once again as well. Okay, so I'm just still hot combing or whatever, and just doing the finishing touches on this hair to get it to, you know, be nice and molded and just polish off the look. So I'm just going back in and hot combing as much as I desire, and then I'm also going to go back in and flat iron a little bit. Like I said, I did already flat iron the whole wig off camera, but I'm just going back in and polishing off the look to finish it up. So I'm just taking a few sections, especially in the front, to go ahead and re-flat iron those and just finish off the look. So it's basically it for the video. I'm just showing you dolls everything that I did to finish off the look. And if you could see, there are kind of like some hair sticking out that didn't lay down completely, like at the top. So we are going to lay those down as well, because we don't want to have flyaways poking out and stuff. I don't even know if y'all could see it on camera, but I could see it as I'm editing this video. So I'm going to take some hairspray and I just kind of mist it across the top of my head. And then I'm going to take a brush and just brush that hair down into place so that those little flyaways will be laid down, because even with the hot comb, they still kind of like pop out. So just use a little bit of hairspray and brush them into place to lay them down. Or you could use like some water or mousse or whatever as well, but I just used a little bit of hairspray mist right on the top. So that's pretty much it. Now I'm just kind of playing around with it and doing my finishing touches. So this pretty much completes the look of the hair. So you could just finish watching what I did to finish off my look. But it's pretty much done. Yep, y'all know what I'm saying. Okay, dolls, so here's the completed look of the hair. I think it turned out real cute, really easy install to do because the parting or the closure space is so small. And I think this is a great go-to kind of wig. Like, you could totally take this wig off and reinstall it every day because it's such a small space to work with that you could lay the lace down really quick and be out the door. Or you can add a band on. It already comes with the band, but I would probably tighten it up if you wanted to wear it without any hairspray or anything like that. But yeah, I think it turned out cute. The hair is nice and silky and the install was easy, which I love. So yeah, if you have questions, leave them down below and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye, dolls.